tensions continue to rise and have turned deadly in eastern Ukraine. 22 News reporter Kate Walsh found out why we should care about what's going on overseas.
You know, sometimes when we hear about these conflicts, they seem so distant. But this conflict is very personal to many people living right here in western Massachusetts.
I'd like to think that the people are going to determine for themselves.
Ukraine is divided. After Crimea seceded from the country and was adopted by Russia, pro-Russians living in eastern Ukraine are hoping they can do the same. It's believed Russia is supplying them with weapons to fight against the Ukrainian government. The fighting has now turned deadly.
There's the fear that the Russian Federation, which has about 40,000 troops on the Ukraine border, may use that as justification to send in military troops.
West Springfield has a large Russian and Ukrainian population. Many of them told 22 News this was such a serious and personal topic for them that they didn't feel comfortable talking about it with us without getting emotional. Professor Lafort said they fear family members will be killed in the fighting, and Ukrainian immigrants fear their country will once again become part of Russia.
I can definitely understand how it can bring back some previous concerns. I think anytime there's a conflict anywhere in the world, it could have worldwide ramifications. There's no such thing as just being an isolated country anymore.
Others sympathize with the pro-Russians' calls for freedom from Ukraine.
You know, if the people there determine that they want to be part of the bigger, the Russian continent, then I think they should be free to determine that on their own.
The conflict could impact the U.S. economy, too. Russia provides Europe with oil through Ukraine. If that relationship ends, oil and gas prices could increase as Europe competes with the U.S. on the global market. Western nations have imposed economic sanctions on Russian businesses as a threat for Russia to stop interfering in Ukraine. Live in the newsroom, Kate Walsh, 22 News.